Here on a secluded campus in Big Sandy, Texas, young men are learning that hard work and selfless service are anything but dull. In fact, this place is a little bit like a monastic order combined with the Marine Corps. It's called the International Alert Academy. ALERT stands for Air-Land Emergency Resource Team, and this intensive year-long course takes boys just out of high school and gives them an impressive array of skills in a short period of time. It's now midnight on day one of the start of 9 weeks of training. These guys have been just in processing, getting their gear for the last 6 or 7 hours, but it's about to get a whole lot harder than this.
Stay with me, let's go. Good, Charlie. Yeah.
The overarching purpose that drives everything that happens here is one thing: turning boys into men.
What we see are young men coming out of high school who lack purpose in life. They don't know what they want to do. They haven't a clue. And so that's where we want to be able to come in and fulfill the gap.
I came to ALERT for the first time when I was 18. Seriously impacted my life. It taught me that I could rely on God in any situation, gave me confidence and reliance on myself.
I wasn't kind of really prepared for much change. I didn't want change. And after just seeing those people, after seeing how they treated me, even despite the way I was acting towards them, that just kind of blew me back a little bit.
The ALERT Academy vision is really to train young men for disaster relief. Our goal is to be the most sought-after disaster organization in the nation because of the skills, because of the character, and because of the servant attitude of our men.
Becoming the best means facing big challenges in every area, from physical fitness to developing an attitude of service. On day one, that looked kind of scary for Levi Patterson from Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
You make it or break it here, from what I understand.
Nearly a year later, I visited Levi again, and the change was easy to see.
I came in way overweight, and it wasn't good for me. It helped me realize a lot of my weaknesses and faults, and helped me grow a lot too, and I really appreciate that fact.
The other first responders had similar experiences.
Sixer! Battalion!
Basic training has definitely stretched me in a lot of ways, whereas like physically, spiritually.
Basic is a 9-week stint of basically just training men to be spiritually, physically, mentally. It's kind of like almost a military basic training.
It was intense, it was hard, I was dying. I felt like there was no possible way I could make it. At the same time, there was no possible way I could go home and say, I quit.
This course is more than just push-ups and sit-ups. The men are given real-world skills that come in handy no matter what they choose to do in life. Through their training, they can become firefighters, paramedics, private pilots, policemen, or even rescue divers, among other things. They gain a whole host of real-world experience that makes for a confident, competent graduate of the course.
We went on a simulated tornado relief, and we were able to go in and use the training that they had given us for simulated life safety.
The most exciting thing has probably been live fire training so far here. Actually being able to go through practice searches for victims, go put out live fires, drive the fire trucks.
When they get into ERT, they're beginning to do some of the more emergency response training type of stuff where they're actually learning how to go out into communities and help people with certain skills, like doing Sawyer training and diving and those types of things where they're able to help.
If you see the object that he's choking on, you do a little finger sweep, and then you try to give air.
In basic, we had wilderness survival, basic fire starting, medical, navigation, just a lot of different basic certifications in that. And then going into third phase, I'm in Fire Academy right now.
I think my favorite thing was in ERT, we had SRD scuba diving, we had open water, advanced open water, and police search and rescue.
Break the wrist out, fold in, roll into there, pin it against your body and roll out, and you have the knife.
Over the last 8 months, I physically have grown stronger, faster, but more spiritually than anything is the fact that it's not okay to be complacent.
I still struggle with authority and stuff, but that being here just made me realize how much more I need to respect authority.
Manhood is mainly about responsibility, taking responsibility for your actions, going the extra mile, and for not quitting.
Being here at Alert has affected the way I see things. Like, things don't matter so much, music or movies or whatever. Here we get to step away from it for a while, and you get to focus on things that last for eternity.
I'd definitely recommend that any young man go through it. It's a great experience just for life.
Over the last 15 years, the Alert Academy has turned out over 2,000 graduates. Some of those guys go into missions work or law enforcement or some other public service. But no matter where they go, when a guy leaves this place, he knows one thing for sure, that he's a man. For the NRA Life of Duty Network, I'm Chuck Holton.